Well, you know I don't love local government. I wish they'd get back to roads, rates and rubbish. It gets far too woke in many of our capital cities, and they're in a whole lot of dominated issues: climate change, gender, immigration, none of them of which are the remit of local governments. Well, today there is yet another shocking example. At a time when residents in this city, regional city, are in lockdown, small business are on their knees, Ballarat Council, which is in country Victoria, it is set to endorse a prohibition on nuclear weapons. Funny thing is, Australia doesn't have any. Councillor Ben Taylor, he's a former mayor, says he's embarrassed that they're even having this debate. He joins me now from Ballarat. Ben, I've got to say this is gobsmacking to hear this today. You've got a lot on your plate in Ballarat. It's not even a local council issue. We don't have nuclear weapons in Australia. Is this really the best use of the council's time?
Thanks, Peter. You're absolutely right. It's very frustrating that as a city, we've just been hit with a snap 7-day lockdown that looks like it's going to be more than 7 days. And priority of some councillors is that we want to talk about nuclear weapons and the prohibition of them across the world, which has got nothing to do with Ballarat. It's got nothing to do with Australia, as you said. And it's really frustrating as people in our community are calling out for support. Jobs have been lost. We've just seen now construction work has been put on hold, which is a real big economic driver to this city. And it's frustrating to see that time is being wasted by this council and the councillors dealing with something that's not even in our remit as local government.
So what's driving the focus, and why is the council fixated on nuclear weapons? As I said, we don't even have them in Australia.
It's not the council, it's more the individual councillors, and we just have really one that's driving it. This is the third time now it's come through to council. Previously, it's been voted down twice, and for some reason, it's come through with another loophole that has been able to be dealt with again. And as I said, it's very frustrating that it's even been dealt with at a council level. And I think the Ballarat residents deserve more from this council and the councillors, that we shouldn't be dealing with this, full stop.
You know, I grew up in Witcherproof, born and bred, a little town north of you, so I know Ballarat. I used to drive through it a lot, going backwards and forwards to Melbourne. You got bigger fish to fry, I think, with the lockdown and just COVID generally. Give me a sense about the other things that should be on the council's agenda. I mean, how is small business coping with this latest snap lockdown?
Yeah, it's really hard. People are crying out for support at the moment. It's so difficult, especially as going in and out of these lockdowns is becoming frustrated. I've lost count. I think it's number 8 now for us. And people are getting very frustrated around certainty of what they can do. Businesses, I really feel for the hospitality, where they get stocked up ready for a weekend of trade, and then all that food goes to waste because they can't provide it to people wanting to come and be at their restaurants or at their hotels. Really, I think council's got to focus on what we can do, which is making sure when they do drive around, they don't hit big potholes. We need to focus on making sure we can get business back into the CBD and people coming into work or to go to those businesses that can open when they can open, and supporting the businesses that are really struggling to take away food if we can. It is so hard at the moment, and as I said before, having issues like this is just a distraction when we should be focusing on how we support the community.
And just a quick word too, Ballarat's known for its boarding schools. I know a lot of country kids go to school in Ballarat. They've had a lot of issues getting home as well.
It's been really hard for those kids. Really, one minute they're in school and next minute they've got to pack up and go home again. I think last time it was literally only a matter of 2 or 3 days where there was another lockdown, and it's really hard for the kids, especially going to school from home. It's really hard work, but doing year 11 and 12 over these last couple of years has been really frightening, and I feel for the young people out there.
It's been really tough. Ben Taylor, I'm sorry I've got to leave it there, but thank you. You're a rare councillor of common sense. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you, Peter. Thanks.